Hey, the purposes for this video are for entertainment and criticism. Take it, leave it, you do you. This video is not to give you an excuse to harass or bully the user in question, so do not treat it like it is. We do not condone witch hunting or harassment, so don't do it. Thank you, and enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, I'm Yuji, and welcome back to another video. So, I was perusing Wattpad under a Mary Sue tag. Was hoping to find some funny stories to read, and I ran across this. And I decided I was gonna make a video talking about this character. Yay! Before we start that, I am gonna read this quick little author's note thing, but I'll leave a timestamp so you can skip it if you want to. Hello, welcome to my new book. Do you think my OC is a Mary Sue? And it will only contain one chapter, not including the introduction. This book is designed for me to find out for certain whether my OC for MLP is a Mary Sue or not, based on everyone's comments on the following chapter. Why am I doing this? 1. Most MLP fans think that Alicorn OCs are Mary Sues, reasons being they are too powerful at stuff. 2. The personalities of some OCs make them a Mary Sue. 3. The appearances of some OCs make them a Mary Sue. Lol, you should know what a Mary Sue is before you start reading this book because it's too hard for me to explain. Now, before we continue on, I'm going to give my personal definition on what I think a Mary Sue is defined as, mainly for fandom characters. It's just a character that doesn't fit well within the given universe or has certain things about it that aren't well explained. You know what I'm saying? Probably not, but you know, that's the best I got right now. Important note, please know what you're talking about before you judge her. You might have a Mary Sue OC yourself, so please don't be a hypocrite. I will accept constructive criticism, like I said on the description of this book. Kind comments will be greatly appreciated, though I only want to know the truth about what you think. Also, tell me if you think I can improve my OC. Give me tips if you can think of good ones. That would also be appreciated. Thank you. And that's it for that. Now we're gonna start off with the looks of the character. They gave a bunch of pictures, but I'm only going to show 2 on screen because the rest are just irrelevant. But starting off with the looks, I am not gonna lie, I hate how close all of the purples are. Like seriously, there's hardly any variation in the shades of purple and I don't like it. It's good to have a bit of variety in the colors of your character. In the bio you say her hair went from like a pink and purple to blue and purple, and let me just say that was a smart move because that pinkish purple you had in the main made the colors blend together on the character 100 times worse. The blue is a nice change, but you should probably change the shades of purple. The purple in the hair is fine, but the body and eyes should probably be changed, either in color completely or changed to different shades of purple. And I don't mean like a slight tweak in the shades, I mean completely change the shade, like pastel for the body and maybe a bluish purple for the eyes. But other than that, I honestly don't hate the design. It's not bad. I do have some things to say about the second form on this picture, but we'll save that for a little bit later. And as for her cutie mark, I don't think it's that bad. It fits what her special talent is pretty well. So yeah, overall, good job. We're going to ignore the fact that this is Pony Creator because, you know, not everybody can draw, so I'll let it slide. That's it for the looks. We're moving on to the bio. Name, Raven Star. Nicknames, Raven, Rave, and Ray. Age, IDK, probably 16 to 22. Okay, now you see, it's one thing to write unknown for a character's age. It's used for when a character has been alive for like millions of years. Like, let's use my character Rose as an example. She can travel through time and is immortal. She cannot die from age or illness or unnatural causes. She's been through the world's timeline, complete start to complete finish, about 15 times in her canon story. Now, unless I decide how long her Earth lasts for, there's no way to tell her actual age. But it's a completely different thing to straight up write, I don't know, probably so-and-so age. Like, just pick an age, man. You ship Raven with Dr. Who's, right? Dr. Who's is an adult, so make her 22, so it's not creepy. Status, alive. Gender, female. Species, alicorn. She's not a princess. Fandom, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Now y'all know my personal gripes about having this at the top, but we're gonna ignore it, cause at least you told us. Thank you. But please put it at the top. Hair color, purple and blue streaks. Previously purple with pink streaks. Hairstyle, her mane looks sort of like partly curled beach wave. Her tail doesn't really match her mane. Eyes, magenta. Skin color. Her coat is purple, not very dark, but not light either. I hate that it says skin color, and then you talk about her fur. Also, you have a picture for the character, and I'm kind of a stickler on not cluttering up your bio with a physical description if you have a picture, unless you need to explain certain things, like, within the design. Like, let's take a Boku no Hero character, for example, their hero costumes. We can't tell what their gadgets do just by looking at them, so like something like that would have to be explained, or like accessories that you included in the character sheet. For an MLP character, the cutie mark obviously does need to be explained, because again, we can't tell just by looking at it most of the time, because like this batch of roses and this batch of roses as a cutie mark could mean two completely different things, you know what I'm saying? Cutie mark. It's a simple cutie mark, but nearly every pony can guess what it means. If you don't know, it basically means that her special talent is writing and reading. She enjoys doing it as well. What? This OC is based off me. Crush 1, Dr. Hooves, a background pony in MLP. Most people ship him with Derpy. Crush 2, Peppy the King Prawn from the Muppets. LOL XD. That is a weird ass crush, I'm not gonna lie. You're telling me that Raven has a crush on this thing? I mean, okay, I'm crushing on starry elfmen and giant turtles, so I mean, I guess I can't be one to judge. No, she doesn't crush on them both at the same time. Crushing on her, no one. Ooh, friend-zoned. Friends, Prancing Potato, Haystack Bubbles, Golden Quill, Tiger, Pop-Tart, Pinkie Pie, Masked Trash, and Lyra Heartstrings. Author's note, these are all OCs except for Pinkie Pie and Lyra, of course. So, I have a question. What is up with some of these names? Masked Trash, Prancing Potato. I'm not one to, like, judge names and such. I have a character named Freak Show, but, like, Masked Trash? Masked Trash. I want to know the story behind this name. Oh my god. Enemies, Dejana and River Song. Author's note, again, they are OCs. River Song is the pony counterpart of a character in Doctor Who. They have the same name as well. In case you didn't know, Doctor Who's is the 10th Doctor in pony form. I decided that Raven would be enemies with River since she's married to the Doctor. No, I don't ship them. Honestly, I can 100% agree. I don't ship the Doctor and River at all. I think that was a bad pairing and it shouldn't have existed in the first place, but we're not going to talk about that. But you know, I don't think you would count a repurposed character from another show as an OC. Just an AU version of the character. Backstory, copyright. I made this up. Usually alicorns are princesses, and it's extremely rare to meet an alicorn that isn't a princess. Every 6 weeks, Princess Luna raises a full moon into the sky. Due to her powerful magic, a full moon causes magical things to happen. So if a Pegasus and a unicorn have a foal on the night of a full moon, it will be an alicorn. Both male and female alicorns exist if they are born that way, but as I stated earlier, it is rare. Ravenstar was born on a full moon in July. Her parents are named Indigo Heart and Midnight Blast. I will say this is a very interesting explanation as to why she is an alicorn, so I applaud you on your creativity with this. It does raise a few questions concerning the canon universe of MLP, but I guess we don't have to talk about that. Indigo Heart is a female unicorn with a golden key cutie mark. Midnight Blast is a blue Pegasus with a broken heart cutie mark. Indigo and Midnight are no longer a couple. They broke up 1 year after Indigo gave birth to Raven's younger sister, Lucky Swirl, a unicorn. Raven had recently discovered that her Pegasus father was really a demon from another world called Avalon. He disguised himself as an equestrian pony, but that was why she had a dark side named Nightmare Crown. Then she's not an alicorn. If her father was a demon in disguise, she's not an alicorn. I've always been of the belief that alicorns are more than slapping a pair of wings on a unicorn or slapping a horn on a Pegasus. Then her father isn't even a Pegasus. And you said when a Pegasus and a unicorn have a baby on the night of a full moon, they will be an alicorn. So if her dad isn't actually a Pegasus, she's not an alicorn. She's a unicorn demon hybrid. And honestly, I would prefer if she didn't have two different forms and we just have a demon unicorn hybrid thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna throw my MLP fan characters in here just to show kind of what I mean. Jewel, a unicorn and a whatever the hell Capper is hybrid. Chalcedony, a dragon and changeling hybrid. Peacock Acherontia, a changeling unicorn hybrid. Princess Evangeline, an alicorn hippogriff hybrid. Seafoam Taffy, a unicorn hippogriff hybrid. Are you starting to get what I'm saying by having her just be a hybrid and not this two different forms thing? To do that though, you might want to design her parents and what they look like. It could help with finalizing your character's design. Okay, so the two forms thing can be incorporated as a magical disguise, but the way you wrote it makes it sound more like a power-up? And speaking of her demon or dark form, it's so generic. I know you were limited to the pony creator, but I mean, you could have just wrote up a description. I say try to go more outside the box with the whole demon side of things and not just bat wings, cat eyes, and antlers. Get creative with it. Oh, and quickly going back to the whole alicorn's not just a unicorn with wings or a Pegasus with a horn thing. I guess technically by the definition it would be, but I say this because I don't consider this or this to be alicorns. I think alicorns in the MLP universe specifically are a lot more complicated than that. I figured I'd just clarify. Raven is quite insecure about herself because when she was younger, ponies at her school bullied her for being an alicorn. They didn't understand how she was one and were jealous of the fact that she had both wings and the ability to do magic. Hey, wait, isn't it canon that alicorns can be born if a unicorn and Pegasus have a baby on the night of a full moon? According to Google, there are 12 full moons in a year. Now let's just quickly assume the population in MLP is about the same as our Earth. There are more than 7 billion people on the planet, and you cannot sit here and tell me that out of all those ponies, not one pair had a baby on the night of a full moon. That right there is crap. And I'm saying no. No. I know you stated earlier that it's rare, but I say no. That's crap.
Okay, so this is editing UG going back and saying I was a bit of a dumb and didn't word myself right. Tired UG was tired. Don't judge her too hard. Anyways, what I meant was out of all those ponies and all of those unicorns and Pegasi that could have become couples, that not enough of them had children on the night of a full moon for this whole Pegasi and unicorns can have alicorn children on the night of a full moon thing, well known because of the large population of ponies and how often a full moon happens within a year. I just find it very hard to believe that this isn't common knowledge by now. Even if it's rare as stated, it would still eventually be, like, noticed by someone. Like, seriously, that's just outlandish to me.
However, Raven isn't very good at casting spells. She is a great flyer, though not as good as Rainbow Dash or the Wonderbolts, of course. Anyway, we're getting sort of off topic. Raven's enemy is an earth pony named Dijon Rose Mustard, typically known as Dijana, who bullied her the most. This OC is based on a real person in my class. Raven was also depressed for a while and even suicidal, but her friends help her to get through it. Flaws: stubborn, clumsy, gets really jealous easily, and you could say she's rude a lot with her sarcasm and sass. Other, straight, as in heterosexual, sassy, sarcastic. Hey, you already mentioned she was sassy and sarcastic in her flaws section. Word of the wise, don't repeat things in the bio. It makes things unnecessarily cluttered, and it's annoying to read. Quirky, loves food, flying, writing, reading, swimming, and sleeping. Supports the LGBTQ+ community. Hates haters. Psst, another thing. Because this OC is based off you, don't write in your bio that you hate haters. It makes you look childish, and no one is going to take you seriously. Maths, Brussels sprouts, discord, annoying ponies, homophobic ponies. Is terrible at maths. Is amazing at writing. Has a dark side named Nightmare Crow. Hey, didn't you write earlier it was Nightmare Crown? Which one is it? Nightmare Crow or Nightmare Crown? She looks remotely like Raven, but with a lot of differences. She's a Leo, if that helps at all. No, it doesn't. Really, really loves animals. Has lots of pets, and I really mean lots. A male ginger cat named Ginger, a male tabby cat named Charlie, a female black cat with 4 white socks named Lola, a Labrador retriever dog named Lily, a Dalmatian dog named Bone, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel dog named Cookie, a brown and white male bunny named Peanut, orange goldfish named Darwin, golden goldfish named Bubbles, gray goldfish with brown and orange spots named Finn. And that is it for the bio. We're moving on to final thoughts, guys. Overall, I don't think this character is bad. She needs work, yeah, but she's honestly not bad in terms of design and such. The bio, I will say, was a mess in terms of organization. Now, this is purely a nitpick on my part. As I have mentioned before, unorganization in anything drives me absolutely mad. It makes me want to rewrite the entire thing myself so I can organize it better. If you want to organize this better, I made a blank bio sheet for MLP. It's on my DeviantArt. Just look in the description of any of our videos, click the link to our DeviantArt, go to the gallery, and we have a folder titled Blank Bio Sheets you could find there. Now, I would reconsider your character's origins and their backstory. Considering her dad is a demon, her design might also need some tweaking. If you need ideas for demon designs for ponies and like such, just Google demon horse and you can get some ideas from there. Don't just completely rip off another design though. Just take inspiration. And to help explain things better, don't be afraid to go into a lot of detail in the backstory. You say this OC is based off you, and the character's cutie mark represents their love for writing and reading. I honestly didn't get that vibe here if she's based off you. Write it all out. Make the backstory long. Make the cutie mark story long. Write out descriptions of her relationships with her friends and her family and her bullies. Write it all out. We love a good story here. We love long bios here. Not everyone loves long bios here. I'm talking about our viewers. But you know, I like long bios. So don't be afraid to do it. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And to the user, creator of Ravenstar, I hope you got something out of this. Something good at least. But anyways, guys, I'm Yuji, and we are Constructive Criticism. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.